everyone, I bring you a video today of my new series called You Have 1 Hour, where I give you games that flew under my radar and are now getting a chance from me. There are so many titles out there that I've always wanted to try out and give a look-see and see if I was going to be a part of that new genre. But at the time, I didn't give it time. So now I wanted to, you know, make some videos and give these games a chance and only give them 1 hour. And if they succeed in that hour to impress me, then I'll keep playing. So I hope to do this once a week and give my take on games that I've left on my wish list and read reviews and just, left them behind. So let's get started. Alright, so in this video we're going to talk about Senua Saga Hellblade 2. The first game of this saga came out in August 2017 by Ninja Theory. It's available on Game Pass, so I played it on Game Pass on my PC for cloud. The connection was really good, so good job, Game Pass. And let's just say I had no idea that this game was coming out until the Game Awards in 2023. I knew about it being announced in 2022 or 2021, but I haven't heard much about it after that. But I never played the first one, so it makes sense the algorithm did not recommend it to me. But to give it a little backstory from the first game, Senua is a picked warrior from Orkney arriving at the secret entrance of Helheim in a quest to save the soul of her dead lover Dillion from the goddess Hela. Senua believes she suffers from a curse that causes her to hear the voice of spirits referred to as furies in her head, the most notable of which the narrator, who is aware of the player's presence and often breaks the fourth wall by talking to them directly. So in the second game, this is where we start on that slave ship, and this is what Wikipedia had to say about this. Senua is willingly captured by Northmen slavers and taken across the sea from Orkney to Iceland, hoping to free her enslaved people. A storm destroys the slave ships and Senua washes up on shore. As she navigates along the coast, Senua experiences vivid hallucinations and is haunted by voices only she can hear, encourage, or intimidate her, including the Shadow, the memory of her abusive father. Senua defeats the slave master, Thorgester, taking him prisoner so that he can lead her to his settlement of Borgoviki. So as you hear, I just wash up on the shore. I'm being talked to left, right, up, and down. So this part was absolutely slow. I know they were, cheering me on to get up this little hill here, a little cliff side, to have me, be a part of the story. But dang, that took some time, and I sped that up a lot. This is my first encounter with her father, the Shadow, and he was weird. Anytime I know in movies or cinematography when things start up upside down, it's probably because they're from hell. Always, actually, from hell. So I knew right off the bat, even having no idea about this story of this game, he was a problem. But I do say in a big note here, the audio design was amazing. I know this game has won many awards in the first one about their audio design, and truthfully so, it was amazing. I've never experienced a game like this. Even when that first one came out and I knew about it, the second one, just actually playing it was a totally different experience from just hearing from it and watching a little bit of it on YouTube from other creators. But actually playing it was really crazy. I had family and everybody around me, and I could not hear a single soul. I was hooked into this game from all the talking and all of everything happening around me. So I didn't know this game had puzzles. It makes sense. You got to fill in the space and give a little bit more story. But I am a fan of the visual puzzles, especially, lining them up like I'm doing here. And, it's just a simple puzzle. And I knew it was going to get harder down the line, or maybe just as simple so we can continue on with the story of the game. But just doing a puzzle, the amount of talking happening inside her head is insane. I'm literally just lining up an image and they're like, you can't do it. Yeah, you can. Yeah, you can't. No, you can't. And just wow. They really don't stop. Those inside voices really don't stop. And it didn't bother me. I enjoyed him. I thought they added a lot more to her character and what she's going through, and understanding why she always has a angry face on, because she's getting bullied on the inside all the time. That kind of sucks. Next, I wanted to talk about the fighting and the combat. So after probably like 15 minutes of walking, I got to the first minion, and I couldn't, die to the first minion, so I had to open up my controls a couple times to understand the fighting. But it wasn't too bad to understand. I am a fan of having the controls on screen when I come to a new sequence, so I don't have to stop the game. But that was just a little nitpick for me about the game. But I understand they're trying to make this into a movie, all cinematography, the voice acting, audio, everything, which is great. But it's still a game to me, and I would like some buttons on the screen when I come to it for the first time, in the beginning of the game at least. And a lot of her moments, she's going through hallucinations and understanding what she needs to do, and also feeling a sense of regret for not helping or saving anyone from the boat. But she's doing her very best after just being washed up on a shore on some ocean and being alive and okay enough to stand up and fight these guys. So power to her. So as a horror fan, I do appreciate the game's ability to mess with my perception of reality, blurring the lines between what's real and what's imagined. Senua is going through it, and they definitely did a great job making the player go through it as well. After spending an hour with Senua's Saga Hellblade 2, I'm intrigued by the story and its mythological elements reminiscent of games like the God of War series. However, the slow pace and extensive walking segments didn't quite hook me. Combat felt decent, though my experience as on Game Pass Cloud PC might have impacted that. But overall, I don't see myself playing the full game. Maybe if walking segments hadn't counted towards my hour, my opinion might be different. So in the future, I might, deduct those in between scenes within my hour. But if you don't impress me in an hour, maybe I shouldn't deduct those scenes. So I'm curious to hear your thoughts on the game and its story. But for now, I'll leave it here, and I might not play it myself. But thanks for watching. Let me know if you're tried Senua's Hellblade 2, and I'll see you in the next video. Oh, also, I did this on my stream, so all my links are down below in the description section if you ever want to find me streaming. I do stream the game the hour before I start to edit the next day or so. So catch me sometime.